All right, welcome everybody to this AFC South show number 230. We're here to react to Week 12. With me, as always, we have a fan from each team. Starting to my right is Justin from Unstable, Tag
That's
Team
me.
Talk, Kingmaker Sports. How's it all going over there, Justin?
Oh, pretty good, man. Been pretty busy. Fantasy football trade deadlines and everything, and then we got playoffs coming up. So it's crunch time for fantasy football. So me and Mick and Slayton, man, we're getting ready.
Grinding. Make sure y'all check them out right after this show. They'll be going live for their fantasy advice for this week. Above him, we got Isaiah from Third and Teal.
Different kind
Sliding
of
in.
fantasies in these parts.
And I do both fantasies. So how we doing, Isaiah?
Pretty good. Just got off work and got home, ready to talk some football before I go to bed.
You look like you just got through playing 9 holes.
Hey, you know.
That's his favorite shirt. I think he's done more episodes in this shirt than any other shirt.
I just bought me a new driver and a new 7-iron, so I'm pretty excited for Friday.
Terrible, but I want to get into it. I bought a cheap set. I was going to pay $400 for this set of clubs, right? Found a dude on Marketplace. He slightly dented the driver on the very outside. Got the whole set from Will. It's a Wilson starter set for $120. And I was like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not very good, but it's definitely a good
all
time.
on the end practice swing things too. I was like, heck yeah.
There's got to start somewhere. Above me, we got Pac-Man King Freestyle, aka Chris, part of that Real Texans team pod. How we doing, Chris?
Man, I'm doing great. I don't golf, but I would like to.
But he freestyles, and we've actually got a beat queued up right now. You're gonna freestyle for
Yeah.
But maybe next time.
Golf is a love-hate relationship.
What does like Keon Coleman said? Tiger wish he could.
Well, Keon Coleman's got lots of time to practice his golf game with all them healthy scratches he's been getting. So
no doubt. Make sure y'all check out Chris at That Crazy Podcast and Talk on YouTube as well. I'm Andrew, one half of Titans Table for Two, and we're ready to get into this reaction. Chris, you weren't with us when we did the preview, and so I just want to get your thoughts on the Texas game before we dive into all this stuff. What did you think about that game?
So I might be a little different than whatever Curtis said. So great win. I thought it was a great win. Proved nothing to me because we don't have our starter in, and it's a possibility that our starter can come back against the Colts and be bad. That is something that can happen.
Come on, CJ.
We're not even talking about winning or losing. We're just talking about he could come and be bad. But we haven't seen him. We're not really sure what's going on there. But otherwise, I thought it was a great win. Davis Mills, he played okay. He had the drive with the whole quarter against Jacksonville, a game that I really wasn't paying too much attention to because, and I'm going to be honest to the beginning, because I didn't think the Davis Mills would have beat them. Forget the fourth quarter. I didn't think, and then it just started terrible for him. But Davis Mills has played 3 good quarters of football, one in each game, in my opinion. And it was just enough for the wins that were needed but other than that, I mean, I'm happy that feel like got a chance for the playoffs. That's all. I mean, right now it's excitement, gonna see if can scare Daniel Jones a little bit. But other than that, I'm happy.
Hey, win's a win, right? I think this question is for Isaiah and Justin. How long you are together in love?
You know it's for me and you, baby. Don't try to deflect on Justin.
All right, Justin, what do you? Me and Isaiah spoke on this game already. So, did you have any thoughts on this Bills Texans game?
So I went into this saying that as long as the Houston defense, which the Houston defense has shown that they are elite. It doesn't matter what this offense looks like. The Houston defense is elite. And as long as D'Amico, which I've said plenty of times, I believe in D'Amico Ryans. Dude, I said as long as they could contain Josh Allen, they have a chance to win the game. I did not think they would win the game, but they did all the right things. They contained Josh Allen. They pressured him. we know that Josh Allen is not known for his passing prowess. He passes because he has to sometimes, but he's not known for it.
Yeah.
And bro, Houston defense showed up. I couldn't have been more impressed with the Houston defense. Like I'm as a Colts fan, I'm nervous for Week 13.
What is going on here? Look at all these boyfriends. That's what we got in chat.
Yeah.
How you got 2 first names?
Crazy.
I don't know.
No, it's his and his boyfriend's.
Bro, you look like you're gonna nutmeg me and do my taxes simultaneously. I don't know how to feel.
Oh, wow. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too. Sorry, that threw me off.
Oh man, hey man, our comments don't be like this.
Where views are going, I think this has a lot to do with the new way you can go live.
Yeah, because of if you notice that next to their comment, they're all on the 9/16 or whatever
that D will kill Denny. Can ARC yet?
Hey.
Yeah, you're not lying, man. The Houston defense is crazy. Like they're gonna get to you.
Robert following the theme with that D.
Yeah,
like you got Will Anderson like playing like a defensive player of the year, and then Donnell Hunter just elite pass rusher. It's crazy what they're doing in Houston, man. On defense, let me be clear on defense.
Yeah,
because I would have corrected you.
I like to be unbiased and stuff like that. So
because the offense has not been good at all these 3 games. Once again, Davis Mills has had 3 good quarters. He comes in and he throws a pretty pass. You'd be like, man, this man could be a starter in the NFL. And then he's throwing passes that are hitting players in the back of the helmet that are wide open. Rephrase, hitting defenders in the back of the helmet when you're back, because he has the right idea. The defender has his back to you. Throw the ball. He has the right idea. It's just not going the right place.
Yeah,
correct.
For sure.
Just it.
All right, well, we'll go. I guess the worst loss would be the Titans. So, what do you know? I'm going first.
Shocker.
This is a little bit of a different game for us. I mean, although the rookies were the ones that stood out on offense, they were the better part of the team this week, and the defense didn't really hold up what they've been doing. JSN has been did what he didn't do in all year: 8 catches, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. That dude is an absolute monster. They ran the roll pretty efficiently. They only, the 2 running backs 17 times, but they got over 100. Charbonnet got in the end zone. We only got to Darnold once, which was great. Sucked. But our special team stepped up with Chim taking another punt return back for a touchdown. I think he's squarely in the driver's seat to be an all-pro and pro bowler at the returner position. But he's shown up more on offense as well when he caught a touchdown. In 5 catches. Gunnar Helm had his kind of like a breakout game. He led the team in receiving. So that was good to see. And Restrepo got his first chance. And he got a couple. He had 6 targets, a couple catches.
It's about time, man. I like Restrepo.
I do too. And you could see this is Cam's best game for sure. And almost like, he felt a little more confident having his guy out there with him or something. He's been slowly getting better and better. And this was definitely his best game. It was 28 for 42, 256 yards, a touchdown, no picks. He also ran the ball 37 yards and another touchdown. So definitely his best game, spreading the ball around. And that's really what you want to see. You guys saw a lot of fight in the team, made a late push, only lost by 6 against one of the better teams in the league. The Seahawks are sneakily a Super Bowl contender. The thing is, they're going to have a hard time winning that division just because the Rams are so dang good. But the Seahawks are really good, and Darnold hasn't fallen off after leaving Minnesota. So, I mean, for me, it's a quality. We've had 3 straight quality losses where Cam's looked better and better each week. You saw a fight in the team, but you lost, and you didn't lose your draft position. So that's how I mean, honestly, that's what I want to see every week is Cam getting better, fighting the team, nobody giving up, and losing. Happy Thanksgiving, Mila. But yeah, so Chris, what do you think about this game?
So I only caught pieces of this game, but what I will say, number one, Cam Ward is getting better, and number 2, think about it like this: I'm going to use the example of the New England Patriots. Not saying that this is what's going to happen, but the New England Patriots, they were bad last year.
Mm.
But you saw flashes from Drake May. You saw him getting better and better, but they were losing. But they were a real tough, strong team. And I know you guys are looking for a coach. You guys get the right coach in there with the right, what is the word I'm trying to
mentality.
There you go. You get them in there and just change the whole culture of the team, because just literally change the whole culture of the team. And hey, you know, and I'm just saying the Patriots right now is somebody is a team to look at. I understand you're going to have an easy schedule next year. You want to keep losing, you're going to have the last place schedule. Patriots weren't they last place last year? I want to believe.
Yeah. They picked fifth, I think, or something. Was their fifth?
Well, I'm just in their divisions because they'll get a last place schedule anyway.
Yeah, they were last. Yeah. Well, yeah, they have the easiest schedule in the league right now. That's what everybody keeps coming with is. Yeah, they're 10-2 or 9, whatever they are, but they've had the 9-2, but they've had the easiest schedule in the league. But
which they have. I mean, the team that they shouldn't have lost to, what they lost to, was the Raiders, who everybody's getting the breaks off of.
Except for us.
So, but that was the first game. We don't count that. But I say look at that. Cam's getting better. He threw a great pass against the Texans at the end of the game. That was a great pass.
Oh, Delaney Walker, yeah, that was beautiful.
It was a great pass. So
that's
he's getting better and better, and I'm rooting for him because he's from West Columbia, not too far from Houston. So rooting for him.
Appreciate it. Isaiah, what do you have to say about this one?
Titans are bad.
Sure.
No, I mean,
fair.
it was the best case scenario.
End of show.
Yeah, game over. It was the best case scenario for the Titans. They lost the game while all of their young stars still improved and showed that they can be good players in the NFL. That's really the narrative that the Tennessee Titans hopefully can follow every week. Is that you get improvement out of the guys that you're looking that will be the future franchise guys, your quarterback, your stud wide receiver who is also a stud returner, your young tight end, your other guys that may or may not be getting fed by Cam Ward because he's his homie and he wants him to do well in the NFL. Xavier Restrepo. I saw one of them and I was like, oh man, it's like he's trying to feed Restrepo like 3 more passes in a row, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he wants his dog. I mean, hey, listen, as long as they're completions and he's catching the ball, I mean, fuck it, I mean, it doesn't need to be the best thing ever. He wants his guy. He wanted them to draft him, and he was completing passes. That's what's.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence probably did the same thing with ETN. Like they went to college together. It worked out. The chemistry was there.
Oh yeah.
At least with Ward and Restrepo, like it's not just like, oh, he's my friend. Like no, we had chemistry in college. Yep. We put up numbers. So at least there's that.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
You can definitely see the chemistry too because Cam is the guy who likes to make plays out of structure. Like when that's why you draft him is he has to get out of the pocket. He'll find something. He's like the antagonist to Will Levis. Will Levis tries to do that, but it doesn't work. Cam makes it work, and you can tell Strep has played with him before because he knows where to run right to the open spot, and Cam's going to find him. And you saw that
chemistry exactly.
The word you're looking for is antithesis, sir. No.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. One of them
is literally the antithesis of Will Levis.
I could have just said anti, and it would have worked too.
Yes, anti Will Levis.
But yeah, I mean the play where he juked the defensive end out, and he's running out of bounds, and he's getting hit, and he's like diagonal to the out of bounds line, and he throws it a dot to Strep in the middle of the field with nobody around him. Like you tell they play together. He knows where to go. He knows where Cam's going to be looking. So
yeah, when I sent that text, the first one, it was a play where like literally the tight end and the running back were wide open, and Ward just like kept holding on to the ball, and then he hit Restrepo for like 1 less yard than he would have hit the tight end for while he was wide open. I'm like, I see what you're doing. But no, I mean honestly though, he had a good I guess debut is the best way to put it. I mean, he played well.
I wish maybe next year.
Yeah, I think the 9 project isn't going too well for him.
I didn't like him coming out, man.
I didn't either.
He didn't throw the ball.
That's what I'm saying. He was really good at handing it off to Blake Corum.
he was excellent at that.
They only had one game where they ran the ball like 42 times and he had like 8 pass attempts. How do you think that guy's the future of a franchise?
Because Jim Harbaugh said he was. So
That's true.
He's the
You
best
better see-
quarterback.
I'm sorry. Did Jim Harbaugh draft him? No.
I mean, he did have Justin Herbert.
Well, he
Clearly,
did have Justin
you know.
Trade
well,
Justin
yeah,
Herbert for that
he
pick.
has
and draft
everybody's
fucking-
he's
everybody's
waiting.
poster boy.
JJ's running his stock down so that they can trade Herbert for him. You know, that's what it is. I'm sorry.
Hey, Bring Me the Horizon's a dope band, man.
He said, "Bro, look zesty as fuck." Zesty.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Hey,
Thank
Bring Me the
you.
Horizon.
You
is
said
a
it,
good
Rudy.
band.
I love it, man.
Justin, do you have any thoughts on this game?
No, it was really good to see Restrepo get some action, man. I know I was real high on him going in the season. I actually in Dynasty I drafted him a bunch in rookies because I believe in that. I think he's really good and he's going to win out. But he's one of those guys that, it'll take another offseason where he's not trying to make the team. Now he's made the team and he's learning the offense.
Happy birthday, Ben. Not going to say the last word because I'm not stupid.
But yeah, I mean, there's better days for Tennessee. As far as your coaching goes, stay away from Lou Anarumo. I'm gonna say it one time.
I don't want Lou.
Well, apparently the Giants do, and it's pissing me off.
Lou's a good coach. I'm not sure he's ready to be a head coach. All right. Well, but before I didn't mention the rookies on defense and the young guys. Kevin Winston led the team in tackles all over the field. Such a great continues. The big one is everybody was upset whenever we got rid of Brownlee and McCreary, but Marcus Harris has been a beast in the slot for us, and he had 2 pass defense. So no worries. I think that's our slot of the future right there is Marcus Harris. So want to point that out too. We'll get to the next game, which was the next loss on the bracket. Is the Colts and Chiefs in overtime. I know Justin's got a lot to say about this one.
All right, so the league's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know this. Everybody says, "Oh, the Colts are just complaining about calls," but why is it's not a coincidence when every time the Chiefs have playing a good opponent and they're trying to get that win, there's always controversial officiating. Okay, and here it is. Okay. And it doesn't help that Tony Romo is acting like he's trying to get a job for the Chiefs with his commentating. That's the most biased commentating.
Patrick Mahomes, he's the greatest quarterback ever. Nobody can miss a pass like Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. I hate that guy.
Yeah. So that is crazy, man. So so Noah Gray, just a couple quick examples, and I'll get into everything else. But Noah Gray goes up. Crazy hops to go up there and get this ball. Doesn't come down with it. The ball clearly hits the turf. He doesn't have possession of it and everything like that. Even when they show the one angle on replay, which they only showed one time, right? So they showed the one angle where the ball hits the ground. He doesn't have possession of it towards the end, right? But they still call it a catch. So this is crazy. And even I want to say not Tony Romo, but whoever he was with, they were like, "Yeah, this should be overturned." And Romo's like, "No, that's a catch, and whatever." So anyway, and then the other one that was weird is on Grover Stewart, where he got called for roughing the passer on Patrick Mahomes when it was like a split second. He already was in motion to make the tackle. Patrick Mahomes just being super freak athletic. Patrick Mahomes gets rid of the ball, very very good. So props to him on that. But you already started the process of making the tackle, and they call him. There wasn't a low hit on that one. Now he was low hit earlier in the game, but on that one he wasn't hit low or anything. It was just a clean tackle from the side by Grove. But just weird calls like that. It's crazy. So the league doesn't even care anymore. It's obvious that they don't even care anymore. But anyway, so the Colts did lose to the Chiefs. I did not think that we were going to win this one. But was it Jason because of having to cover he ain't a real man to begin with? Oh, yeah, bro. Jessica Simpson and Carrie Underwood, you ain't no real man, bro. But anyway, so Daniel Jones pretty much got held in check. Yeah, he threw two touchdowns, but bro didn't even break 200 in the yardage column there. The biggest what are you doing moment, which Jeff was all over the text thread, and he's got a point, man. Pass. Daniel Jones threw the ball 31 times. First off, that's a mistake. Okay. He only completed 19 of them. So you already exceeded the mark of how many pass attempts that Daniel Jones should make. The biggest eye-opener here that's like, Shane, what are you doing? That he likes to do this against big-time teams. I don't know why. He likes to change up his game plan. Is he went away from the run game. He only handed the ball off to JT 16 times. 16 times. The best running back in the league, bro, and 16 times? Only for 58 yards and no touchdown on it. So none of those 16 touches amounted to anything that helped the team. I mean, Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt out there, man, they're tearing it up. I mean, Patrick Mahomes had 352 yards, but no touchdowns, though. The Colts defense actually played pretty good, contrary to what the score says. So I was pretty happy about that. I didn't expect it to be that close, but I also didn't expect Shane Steichen to just go away from the run game completely. Didn't see that coming. I thought he would have learned his lesson after the whole Steelers debacle and let's get back on track, but no. But Kareem Hunt, over 100 yards and touchdown. He looked good, but he got fed, though. He had 30 touches. So when you feed a decent running back, you'll get numbers. So imagine what happens when you feed an elite running back. So Rashee Rice, Rashee Rice is an elite receiver, man. He's going to get his. He got 141 yards, but they held him without a touchdown. So Sauce actually did really well. He wasn't just covering one receiver, which was nice. They used him all over the place. So that's good to see that you pay 2 first-round picks for this kid. You want to get everything out of him. But that's the Lou Anarumo effect, though. Like as I've come on here and talked about before, Lou Anarumo is not just going to say, "Oh, well, you're a corner. You're only going to do corner assignments. You're a safety. You're only going to do safety assignments." He doesn't do that. He's like, "Hey, you're an athlete. I'm going to put you in a position to be athletic, to make a play." And I like the fact that you just gave such a good defensive coordinator, a very underrated, come to find out, very underrated defensive coordinator, Lou Anarumo, an elite piece in Sauce Gardner. Jermaine Pratt, who we recently acquired a couple weeks ago, he had 20 freaking tackles, dude. 20 tackles, 15 of them solo. This is like that play that last year, what was it? What was the kid with the long hair? Stewart. Remember him? He had that game where he had like just 20-something tackles or whatever. Anyway, so he's not on the team anymore. Go figure. But anyway, so Leatu Latu, tip pass, interception. That was all. He actually leads the Colts in interceptions with 3. Our pass rusher leads our team in interceptions. But with any luck, CJ Stroud will throw a couple to Sauce Gardner next week. We'll see. But they got 11 hits, 11 QB hits. Amir Abdullah did everything he could to set the Colts up into good field position, especially after Ashton Dulin went out with an injury. So, which is going to hurt a lot because Ashton Dulin has done a lot for this offense from the special team side of the ball. Because Ashton Dulin just seems to find ways to get 30, 35 yards a clip every return. And Amir Abdullah came out there and did his best Dulin and got 106 return yards on the day. So that was pretty good. Really the Chiefs on the ground, they did good, but they didn't see the end zone but one time. All their points came from field goals pretty much. You had Harrison Butker out there, seemed like every time. He went 5 for 5. So I'm happy with that. But if you don't score points in the fourth quarter or in overtime, bro, you're just asking for a loss. A game where the Colts could have beat the Chiefs. Like they had it within reach. And you went out there and, with the help of the refs, let's be real, because the league's not even hiding it anymore. So you can't even say like, it's just, you can't say that, but whatever, it's not the refs. Like, yes, it is. Like there's analysts on TV on your favorite channel that are saying like the refs are favoring the Chiefs. But look, the Chiefs are the face of the NFL right now. Like Patrick Mahomes brings in ticket sales. So it's going to happen. They did it with Brady. Heck, they even did it with Manning. So they do it with LeBron because they know LeBron puts butts in the seats. They did it with Jordan sometimes. They did it with like all the big name guys. That's just how it goes. It's a business. But no, didn't expect to win, but it's sad to see that they kind of let it through their grip by going away from a successful game plan that we've talked about here on the show before and run the ball and then let Daniel Jones pass to the open guy. So
yeah, they definitely didn't run the ball enough. Time of possession was a massive discrepancy in this game. I think the Chiefs had the ball for like 20 more minutes than the Colts did. That's never
17.
ran like twice as many plays. But the Colts defense really, I mean, honestly, did their thing. Like you said, like it was like 5 field goals and a touchdown. Like
yeah,
you feel good about that, you know.
yeah.
So I didn't go your way this time. Went to overtime with some questionable calls. I think honestly, you never feel good about a loss when you're in y'all's position. In my position, it's a little different. But
This loss definitely tightened up that AFC South race, though, for sure.
Yeah. Before we go to your guys' opinions, I want to answer Rudy's question. I think Williams has a lot of traits, and I think he's getting better for sure. And I think having Ben Johnson there is only going to help him. Like
And
it helped
I think
Jared
they're
Goff.
playing a last place schedule.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not. They have an easy schedule. But I mean, like we've seen here, every win's tough in the NFL. So that's why I don't blame the Patriots or them. But I do think Caleb has played better this year than he has last year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're doing what they're supposed to do with the easy schedule. I'm not mad at them. You're supposed to beat the dog. You need to beat the brakes off these teams when you're playing them. So I'm not mad at them because the Patriots, when they are playing a team that's not a winning team, they're beating the brakes off of them like they're supposed to. So I'm not mad at them at all.
Yeah. But Chris, do you have any thoughts on this game?
Okay, so yeah, I saw a lot more of this game because I was curious. Now, me, once again, others won't agree with me. I wanted the Colts to win.
My dog.
I wanted the Colts to win this game. I thought the Colts were going to win this game when it started. As I'm watching the game, because now, of course, I want to see my team win the South. Who doesn't want to see their team win a division? That is what I would like to see. But also at the same time, I don't care what anybody says. Like you said about the refs, I don't want to see the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. With that being said, time of possession. You mentioned the penalty calls and things like that adds to their time of possession. That's why they have these 97-yard drives that are ending in field goals because we can sneak a flag in here and there because I do agree that they do it. And if anybody was watching the Texans and the Chiefs in the playoffs last year, we saw it was blatant. They don't care. We know that. I honestly think the only way to beat the Chiefs is just to be beating the brakes off of them the entire game. If you let them keep it close, the refs are gonna give them the edge, and that's just how I feel. And I feel like any game that I'm seeing them playing, if they have a chance in it, if they're not getting the brakes beat off of them, there's nothing you can do. And once again, I saw the messages that Jeff was saying about the pass passers. I don't understand that. Why are you doing that with Daniel Jones? I don't understand. You got Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is someone who I am scared of, but at the same time, 16 carries is crazy when Kareem Hunt is getting 30, and Kareem Hunt isn't a quarter of what Jonathan Taylor is.
Yeah.
And Kareem Hunt, in my opinion, has not been a good running back in a long time. And
since his first year with the Chiefs.
Exactly. Since he did what he did. So I think this is his first 100-yard game, and who knows? Can anybody tell me the last time Kareem Hunt had a 100-yard game?
It's probably been at least 3 years.
Exactly.
Pacheco was out a lot last year. Did he not get one last year?
Kareem Hunt did not play very well last year either.
He did not play well at all.
They threw the ball a lot last year.
Yeah. Well, and last year was kind of Pacheco's kind of big year too.
He got hurt. He got hurt last year before.
Oh no, that was the year before that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
He got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt last year. But with that being said, that's just what I think. People can say what they want, but the thing about it is, you got to get tired. You got to get tired of seeing the Chiefs go to the AFC Championship. And also, I believe that each team controls their own destiny at this point. Because I feel like if you win, you don't have to worry about that. I'm just to be honest, Justin, we play you guys twice. So we play you guys twice, and the Jags play you guys twice. So my whole thing is we got to be worried about beating the Colts, not worry about them losing. We got to worry about beating them also.
Yeah.
And we got to worry about winning our game. So and like I say, at the same time, hate that you guys lost because I don't want to see the Chiefs. But looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, bro.
Again, before we go to Isaiah, Kareem Hunt had 200-yard rushing games last year.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Okay.
Yeah. Isaiah, what'd you think about this game?
Yeah, so I think that, and this is going to sound crazy, but it's not for anybody that actually watches football in the last 10 years. I think if Jacksonville and the Colts switched games for when we played the Chiefs, the Colts beat them. If you've noticed anything throughout Patrick Mahomes' entire career, and this is where I'm landing the plane, there's always like this manufactured, like playing from behind, like what's the word for it? I'm looking, not controversy,
like a storyline almost.
Yeah, it's always a storyline, and like it's always comebacks though. They never just like go out and beat every single team by 50 points when everybody thinks they can. And even in the playoffs, like their first playoff run where they came back like 21-0 from the Texans or whatever that score was, and like not to like bring that up, but like that entire playoff run and a lot of their playoff runs, when they're the favored team, they get down by 10 or 15, 20 points, and they somehow come back and win.
Yeah, I think we were up by 10 on them that same run.
Yeah, I think that part of this, if the tinfoil hat is tinfoil hatting, I think that the Chiefs are unfortunately going to make the playoffs, and the whole storyline going in is going to be, oh, they started out blah blah blah, like they had no hope, and yeah, I fucking hate the NFL for that. But with this game, though, I mean, this is a completely winnable game for the Colts if they just give the ball to the best running back in the NFL. I mean, I know we're just beating a dead horse at this point, but like, even Jacksonville the past couple of games has run the ball over 40 times. Now, it hasn't been ETN every time, but ETN's not Jonathan Taylor. He's not a bell cow back. He's a good NFL back, but he's not number one or number two in the NFL at what? Jonathan Taylor's 6 foot, 230 pounds, and runs a 4.4. Like, I mean, the dude is built to carry the ball, 25 plus times a game. And Daniel Jones has been playing good, but Daniel Jones is not Joe Burrow. He's not, Patrick Mahomes. He is a good quarterback that can throw the ball, and he's going to keep it out of dangerous situations for the most part. And he has that. He has done well this year, but this is not a team built to stand on the back of Daniel Jones. If they give Jonathan Taylor 10 more carries this game, I think they handily win it. No issues. But yeah, I mean, the refs, man, like the Danny Gray catch, I saw that one. I didn't see an angle that showed where it hit the ground. I saw one where it looked like it may have, but I wasn't watching. I only saw a replay.
That's because they only showed that angle one time.
Yeah,
so it was the down the sideline view. They only showed the one time, and it showed the ball hitting the ground. They never showed that angle again.
So I haven't seen that one. And like, okay, it should have been overturned, but like the roughing the passer calls, man, I mean, atrocious. But like even the whole NFL has been bad this year out of nowhere. Because like at the beginning of the year, it felt like nobody was getting called.
Yeah.
And then here down the stretch, it feels like every single game there's a roughing the passer that like everyone in the announcers, the players, everyone's like, what happened? Like, why is this roughing the passer? And of course, it comes in inopportune times and helps the Chiefs win a football game. But I mean, that's something that we've seen for years now. Other teams, not so much. It's always been them. They always get the calls. Everybody's always talking about it. That's really all I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep it short there. I know I yapped a little bit, but that's really what I've got. And I know we got Jacksonville to talk about still, but that's going to be quick for me. I ain't got much to say.
Johnny James good, or is it strictly nepotism?
I think Ronnie James can be good.
Nepotism.
I think him getting drafted was nepotism, but I think he's good enough to be a two-way player in the NBA.
Drafted that high.
I think
he's the last bottom five pick in the draft.
He shouldn't have been drafted at all. So yeah,
that's what I said. And then you said drafted that high.
I was like,
but I think he's good enough to be an NBA.
You got to wait for the zinger
that goes back into the G League and comes like. I think he can be a decent player. But I think he got drafted out of nepotism. But I think he has the potential to be into the bench player for sure. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the regular the sport we're here to talk about. Jacksonville, Arizona. I say it seems like the Jacksonville just kind of just plays to whatever their competition level's at.
Cardiac cats, baby. No, I mean, again, this is a game, and I said this in the preview, I said this in the reaction. Like, this is not a game where I felt super confident going in. Like Jacksonville is just going to do exactly what they did to the Chargers against the Cardinals. And I knew this was, I mean, it was almost like a trap game, but not really, because we really haven't played that great this season. Overall, though, I mean, the Trevor Lawrence hate, I think it's a little off the rails. Yeah, he had 3 interceptions, but he's 2-0 in games where he has at least 4 turnovers. So, let's go, baby. No, but the first one, I think the big problem, though, is like the first one, Calais Campbell tipped it at the line, and like nobody wants to admit that Calais Campbell tipped the ball at the line. Like, okay, you have a tip pass, it's picked, whatever. Like, it is what it is. The second one, bonehead. I mean, he did not see the linebacker fake the drop out to the flat and go over the middle. Boneheaded throw over the middle. It was a great play by the linebacker, but definitely one that he should have held on to. The third one, I mean, even the announcers, which never happens, were like, oh, man, like, you wouldn't expect somebody to actually be able to make that play. Budda Baker had a nice diving pick. Like, bonehead, can't throw that ball there. But overall, though, I mean, he did enough to win us the game. And then I think that part of the issue with Jacksonville right now is we have a coaching staff, a young coaching staff, and Liam Cohen, head coach, coaching staff, whatever. He has a rotational issue. I think that's something that he's got to figure out as he goes down the stretch, because like we had a dropped touchdown on that last drive to Quentin Morris, who's our 4th tight end. Why was tight end 1, 2, or 3 not in? Why was tight end 4 in? And then it's third and 4. And we put in our 3rd string rookie running back, LaQuinn Allen Jr., when Etienne and Tootin hadn't even run that much then. Like, why are we putting in these guys in situations where we should have our best guy on the field? And then on 4th and 1, like we run the ball again after it just didn't work the last play to the exact same spot. Like, I think that there's still a development there, both on the players and the coaching side. Now, Liam Cohen's never going to, the players suck, blah, blah, blah. Like, we've got to be better as coaches. He's always saying we got to be better as coaches. There was a play to Tim Patrick where Tim Patrick was wide fucking open because of busted coverage, but there was a safety over the top. So Trevor threw a back shoulder pass, and Tim Patrick should have been looking for it, but also Trevor put the ball a little bit more down the field. I get it. But if he puts it a little more down the field and Tim Patrick gets lit up by the safety, then we're back in the hospital ball narrative, whatever. Parker Washington took a big-ass shot over the middle. That one was bad. I will admit. But overall, I don't think this game really changed my opinion of the Jaguars. I do think we make the playoffs, and I've said that. I think that we're in a very good position to make the play. I mean, considering we're 7-4 right now, we still have to play the Jets and the Titans twice, and we still have to play the Colts twice. Yeah, I know, right? The Colts twice, once in Jacksonville. But that's more of a historical thing. Like, we just normally play better in Jacksonville. But down the stretch, I mean, even if we win just those 3 games, we beat the Jets and the Titans twice, we're 10 wins, we're getting in the playoffs. And also too, the Texans, are hot on our trails right now at 1 loss behind us. A big one could be the Chiefs game this weekend. If they lose that game, then we keep the head-to-head against both the Colts and the Texans versus the Chiefs. But it's going to be a tough one. I think this race is going to come down to 1 or 2 wins between all 3 teams. And I mean, there could be a chance we have 3 teams in the playoffs. I'm not gonna rule that out. But overall, though, I mean, this Cardinals game just told me what I already knew. Jacksonville's a roller coaster ride. Trevor Lawrence, first year in the system. Our offensive line is still not fixed. We still have 2 of the worst safeties in the NFL starting, and we're down to corner 5 and 6. It's kind of hard to be super successful on defense and hold guys when you're doing that. But overall, I mean, it's a win. I'm going to take a win no matter how we get it. And at the end of the day, the NFL is a hard league to win in. And hopefully we can move on to next week and do the same. But, I mean, overall, it's just going to be continuing to try and go out there and win games.
Heck yeah. Rude, we are usually Mondays or Tuesdays for reaction and then Saturdays for preview for the week. So usually around this time. Make it real quick so Justin can get out of here. I said in the chat, to me, this game just kind of felt like the whole Trevor Lawrence experience put into one game. That's what it felt like. So, but yeah, that's all I got for it. Like I said, I want to get Justin out of here so he can get on his show. Chris, Justin, y'all got anything?
I knew the Cardinals would give them issues, but I didn't see Jacksonville losing. I mean, the turnovers is crazy, but I didn't really see them losing that game. The Cardinals are bad.
They lost to the Titans, dude.
They don't even know who the quarterback is. So
It's
they're
Jacoby.
bad.
It better be Jacoby Brissett.
Congrats to Jacksonville. It honestly, if the Colts don't get it together, Jacksonville might take that #1 spot the way it's looking, because y'all have your schedule's getting very favorable, and like you said, you did beat the Chiefs, and once again, you got to play the Colts twice also. So, yeah.
All right, you got anything about this game, Justin?
No, I think the Jags have more. They have more to offer, and I'm starting to kind of buy in on Liam Cohen a little bit. I think he's got the right makeup for what that team needs based on the talent that they have. But I mean, not having your stars like Travis Hunter and BTJ definitely doesn't help. And then you get Brenton Strange back, so that's good. That helps. But,
yes.
Yeah,
he had a big game for us.
I mean, it sucked, but at least the guys are winning.
And I benched him this week because I was like, man, coming back from a hip injury, one little pop, I was like, man, I don't really trust that. And I should have trusted it based on necessity. I mean, he was a big guy based on necessity.
Yeah, I think he was 5 for 93, 5 catches, 93 yards, no touchdowns, but
on 5 targets too.
Yeah, on 5 targets. Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing is apparently Trevor Lawrence does not throw an uncatchable football, considering Jacoby Myers and Brenton Strange don't drop it. So if he could teach that sorcery to the rest of the team.
It's almost like Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. Where have I heard that before?
Dan Orlovsky said it best. You have a couple throws a game where Trevor Lawrence looks like he's one of the best in the position, and then you have other plays where you're wondering what's going on and why is he starting. We just need that consistency. That's all it is.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence experience, baby. All right, we're going to get out of here. Once again, make sure you check out Chris on that crazy podcast and talk, and also that Real Texans team pod with Curtis and Mike. Go over to Third and Teal. Check out Isaiah with Eric and Trevor holding it down over there. Justin on Tag Team Talk if you're a wrestling fan, Unstable for Colts fan. And right after this, Kingmaker Sports doing all your things fantasy. Come check me out on Titans Table for 2. And on that note, be good people and fuck the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Yes, sir.